from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Cantripcast, Hell in Haxos. I'm Brandon the DM, your Dungeon Master, Game Master, whichever term you prefer to use for whichever system or game that you're playing. And tonight I'm joined by our wonderful cast, starting with the man to my right who loves fire, Steak.
Hey everybody, it's me, Steak. I am playing Jitterbug, who believes in fire safety and keeping regulations up to date.
Johnny.
Hey, I'm playing Vori, everybody's favorite enabler, Barbarian Rogue.
His favorite enabler. Lindsay.
Hey, Lindsay, playing Xerax, halfling wizard rogue who definitely does not have a necklace of body parts around her neck or anything like that.
That's so disturbing.
Casual.
And Paul.
Hi, I'm Paul. I'm playing Felden, your male artificer, stone-touched.
I have a quick question for everybody here. How does everybody say artificer? Because there's like 7 different ways that people say it. I say artificer.
Soft eye.
Artificer.
Artificer.
If you say artificer, I assume that you do like Ariel from the water movie where she's a mermaid and she's like brushing her hair with forks. It's artificer. Paul.
I apologize now, but
What?
I will probably continue to say that.
No,
Artificer.
I think
I've used both.
the correct way to say it is artificer.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the correct way to say
You know
it.
what? Artificer. That's
I don't know.
That's it from now on.
Then why do you say artifice? Like artifice is like it's like a lie, right? Or like it's like a story.
Is it?
I don't know. I'll have to look up.
I'd have to Google it, dude.
I don't know.
I've used both. Just
I'm not sure what
however
it is. Everybody says it different. I say artificer because I'm from Ohio. I'm not. That's just an excuse.
You also say Oregon.
art.
Oregon. Who says Oregon?
Artificer.
Who the hell says Oregon?
Too many people say Oregon.
I'm not. gonna
Origami?
wait. I say Oregon.
Like the state.
Yeah. Anyways, let's do a little recap of last week's episode. Last week in Hell in Haxos, the party continued to travel south, heading towards the Zorthan encampment, where they're using the Mechalin to rebuild or build their new settlement. However, along the way, they were tricked, reverse psychology, by some vampire Harengon. The Harengon popped out of the woods and told them, no, do not continue, please don't do that, please stay out of our way, blah, 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 blah. And the party pretty much said F you and continued to walk past them, in which case, they ran into more of the Harengon that turned out to be vampire Harengon, because who wouldn't want to fight vampire bunnies in a D&D campaign? They continued to fight off the vampire Harengon with ease with the use of fire, and more fire, and spectral blades, until all the Harengon were defeated, leaving the Haxonian forest in a blaze, spreading throughout the entire continent. The party screwed off and went to the mountains to the west to make camp for the night to get a nice view of the fire in the distance. Continuing to watch it burn, the party took a long rest, except for Felden, who took the arcane kill switch and dismantled it through the entirety of the long rest, suffering 1 point of exhaustion and not getting a long rest, however, successfully disabling the machine. When they awoke in the morning, Xerax then took her dagger and stabbed into everybody, taking the trackers out, and a hammer and taking out Felden's as well, giving Felden all of the tracker explosives that he now has in his possession, which I am horrified to think of what exactly is going to happen. You stand on top of the mountain, begin to head down, heading towards the Zorthan encampment, which is a mere not even a day away. And that's where we're starting this week's episode of Hell in Haxos. As you continue traveling south, fire's still raging. It's horrifying. It continues to spread. It's not stopping anytime soon. It's very bright, and you can almost feel the heat even from this far away, because it is getting that bad. However, this fire is probably playing in your favor. There's a lot of distraction going on throughout the realm. Who has time to stop 4 criminals on the loose when the entire realm or the entire continent could burn down at any rate? Your travel to the Zorthan encampment is relatively smooth and relatively simple, as nobody appears to be stopping you. You don't really see anybody in your path because everybody in the realm, or in the continent for the most part, is tending to this stupid fire. Continuing south, you make your way to the ocean front and scout and peer about until eventually you do come across what looks like some sort of small oceanside encampment. However, small yet somewhat impressive. It sits in the ocean. There are some docks, like 4 or 5, with some mid-sized boats used for fishing and travel and trades. And you see that in the center of this oceanside encampment, there are buildings, taverns, and in particularly a statue of a tiefling that sits in the middle of this village. You approach from the distance and see that something's off about it. It's being built very quickly. This wasn't here some time ago. Very curious. As you appear and come out of the beach, people scatter throughout the town. Nobody minds too much attention to you because you are still pretty far away. However, before you enter officially into the Zorthan encampment, how would everybody like to proceed? Are you just walking right in? Is there something you'd like to game plan, talk about?
Oh, I almost forgot. I thought I wasn't going to be ready until tomorrow, but I guess the fire kind of cooking things up. I've been drying some meats in my pocket, so I have some jerky if anybody wants some. Kind of just ended up happening a little bit quicker than I thought. Does anybody want Jitterbug? You're good? Okay.
Yeah, I'd like some of that.
You guys,
I'm
Felden,
good.
Xerax, you good?
I appreciate the offer.
Is this
I'll try a
normal?
piece.
Is this
Here you go,
normal
here you
meat? Like, what is this?
Oh, no, I definitely skimmed some of their hair and got
Now, does it taste good, Mr. DM?
Do me a favor, Johnny, and roll me performance check to see how well you were able... Well, I lied. Survival. It'd be a survival check.
Okay, there you go.
It
That's
makes
better.
sense. Yeah.
That's a +5. 5 + 5, 10.
About average. It's like Jack Link's beef jerky you'd get at the gas station.
I mean, honestly, it could go another day, but I didn't want to like kind of overcook
Yeah.
it with the with the forest on fire and everything.
Yeah, it's a little rare. Pretty good though. Pretty refreshing.
Oh, what do you guys think is up with that statue? Who's the tiefling?
Well,
Eh.
no, we wouldn't. I mean,
If
I
you'd
could
like
just-
to, everybody could roll me a history check if you'd like to.
Don't they worship some guy?
I might know it myself. I got a 19.
11.
I got a nat 20.
Wow. Okay. What did Jitterbug get?
I'm not rolling.
Why not?
You know why not?
Roll. No, roll, damn it. Everybody else rolled.
11.
Okay. Xerix and Vori, you will both know. Jitterbug and Felden, it's not really clicking with you who the hell this tiefling statue is. However, Xerix, Vori, you know this is Zorthos. Zorthos was one of the heroes that helped take down, officially, the Spectre following, when the assault happened on the realm some time ago. And a lot of these people that are in this encampment followed Zorthos because he was actually from Haxos himself. He grew up pretty much homeless, and he, for the most part, inspired these people to take up arms, take what they could, and get out and start their own home in their own village. So, therefore, they rose a statue in his honor. Where Zorthos is today, nobody really knows. However, it is that's why they call themselves the Zorthens, because they follow Zorthos and are very thankful for his inspiration to start their own kind of settlement and civilization here.
How long has this village been around?
It has probably been under construction for a mere couple of months, which is why it's very surprising that it is being built this quick.
Does it seem like buildings surrounding it are all done? Like are all finished?
It seems like it looks like they have built this place from like the center out. So starting in the center, you can tell there's like some big like sort of like structure, like not like necessarily like a keep because it's not like a big 2-story building or anything, but it is like some sort of big like like a barracks type building of sorts in the center, and then expanding outwards kind of like in a circular motion. You would see that there are more and more buildings that keep going out and out. It's like they're expanding from the center outwards. So they're continuing to build. I would say from the mere looks of it from the distance, I imagine you guys are probably like kind of like on the beach, like on the tree line, kind of looking in, looking at the beach and like the sand and the trees and everything else at this village. You could probably estimate that this place would fit probably about 150 to 200 people currently with its current, structures that it has. Typical high fantasy village. You can tell that they've built some cobblestone roads that are both go into the forest and onto the beach. You can tell there's the docks, the piers. There's your basic, foundation that be here. Markets, a small village, barracks, taverns, everything of those sorts, and they just continue to expand and build out. But more particularly, you look around and you see that indeed, as you kind of inspect the area more, there are some people that are kind of walking around, and it looks like they're wearing some sort of like exosuit of sorts. It looks like they have like these small backpacks on with mechanical like steel arms that come out onto the side of their arms, and they're able to pick up these heavy like machines, these heavy like bricks and like pieces of wood with ease, and just like put into place where they're building at. And you look in the back of their backpacks as the civilians are building and picking up these heavy pieces of materials. There's something that is kind of like pulsating and glowing on the back of each of these backpacks. So essentially like an exosuit that's helping them lift heavy material with ease to the building. How would everybody like to proceed?
Felden, what are we looking for with this Mechalin?
I don't rightly know exactly what it looks like, right? DM?
Felden, you would probably know particularly. It wasn't really explained. However, you being the artificer of the group, and your tinkering and your obsession with stuff like this, do me a favor, roll me a history check to see if you would do it with advantage, because if anybody would know, it'd probably be you.
22.
Okay, with a 22, you would know that the Mechalin was an ancient crafting device that was built by the old ancient dwarves and gnomes of Haxos when the realm first kind of came into existence. It's how Haxos was essentially built so fast and so grand and big. Essentially, it's just like a cube that looks like it's a clockwork puzzle of sorts that is always in continuous motion, always turning gears, always going left and right. However, it is also a source of power. It is ever turning and always on, and empowers anything that is attuned to it. Different machines, for example, cranes and exosuits and various different structures are powered by this to continue to give them the power that is needed to make them function continuously without effort or renewable energy.
Okay. Would there be a range that works with? So, like, if the suit's left that range, it'd stop working?
Would you get a 22?
Yeah.
So, with the history of Haxos, you would know that with how big the city is, the range of this thing is actually pretty decent. Probably about, like, miles width of range.
Okay. So, it has to be within the city. I'll relay that to the group. Do I know how big the cube is? Is it?
Probably about, like, a foot by a foot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any way that you can like tap into that power?
I hope so.
Cool.
That's what I'm here for.
The village looks overall peaceful. Nobody's minding any business. You see a few ships kind of come in from the distance as if they've just left a trading post from somewhere, bringing in supplies. Very peaceful here, very calming. It doesn't look like there's any kind of sketch or crime.
Does Vori see anybody who's kind of like off on their own? Maybe they're not wearing a mech suit, but if they are, that's okay. Kind of just doing their own thing, and that might be able to be easily picked off.
Yeah, to me, roll me a perception check.
Uh, 5 + 5, 10.
10. There's definitely a lot of people here. I would say you guys are maybe like 150 feet away, give or take, kind of like hiding in some brushes, kind of like, scouting out the village as it is. You would see that there is one person, just like a human man, just kind of like walking around the city, looking at some of the things that are being built. He has like a clipboard in his hand, kind of checking things off, just like looking and inspecting up and down. Probably about 100 or so feet from you, kind of on the outskirts of the village where things are being built. Just no exosuit, nothing like that. Looks very like casually dressed in attire, but he looks like he's of some importance because he has some sort of like clipboard in his hand taking account of something right on the outskirts of the village.
I look to Zerax, give her a knowing look, and try to like sneaking up on them and try to like put my if I end up getting close to them without being noticed, I want to grab around their mouth and try to pull them into like a secluded area, like a bush or an open door.
Yeah. Okay. Do me a favor, roll me a stealth check.
gonna. You said you looked at Xerax, right?
Yeah.
She's just gonna kind of like wave her hand and give you a 19 on your roll.
Oh, important is
Plus
important.
whatever.
Plus 10.
Oh. Without a noise made, you all watch as Vori kind of moves forward in the shadows, weaving in and out, going out of brush trees. You begin to see that he steps on the cobblestone road, going in and out of like there's boxes, there's bins, different like piles of wood and stone that are being used to be built different structures and stuff. Vori, you walk over to this man who is currently like looking at a building that's currently under construction. You see he kind of directs and points at one of the people wearing an exosuit of something to move. And as he walks past, you very easily, with a 29, find yourself behind him. And I'm not even going to roll any kind of a post check for this because you roll so high on stealth. You instantly just grab his mouth and go and muffle him and pull him behind a pile of this rubble and stone that is being used for construction as you just have him. He's only a human. You're a big half-orc. You've got him just like...
I'll bring him back to the party. And look, it's best if you don't stop. You need to stop making noise. He's
gonna try to bite your hand.
All right, that's fine.
There's a 15. He doesn't get a plus. He just rolled a 15 on die. Does a 15 hit?
I mean, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, you just feel like he goes to like bite, but he can't get his mouth in all the way. You just feel his tongue lick your palm.
You don't know where that hand's been. You don't know where that hand's been. Look, if you stop talking, I'll be able to kind of release my hand off of your mouth.
Roll persuasion.
I'm not nearly as good at persuasion as I am at intimidation, but I wasn't being very intimidating. So, 14 plus 1, 15.
He stops muffling. Just.
I slowly release my hand off his mouth.
Just like looks. He goes, "Where the hell are you?"
Look, we just want to know where the Mechalin is.
What? And did you drag him back to the rest of the party, or is it just you still? Oh, you drag him back. He looks and goes, "What? Hey, what?
Don't
what?
make me do anything to you.
The
you don't want it.
What? Are you guys from Haxos?
No.
No, definitely not.
Then why do you want to know about the Mechalin?
I'll pull out a clockwork device that looks like a little mini cube. Doesn't move on its own, but it looks similar.
What business do you have with? Who cares if we have the Mechalin? Fuck Haxos. Those guys kept us in poverty for years. We're finally just taking back what's ours.
That's fine.
I just want to learn from it.
I don't know. The boss wouldn't appreciate, but I don't even...
Who's the boss?
What? I feel very uncomfortable.
You should feel uncomfortable. Tell us what you know.
You see that he stands, like, looking back over his shoulder, seeing the village in the distance, looking at all of you, looking at the village in the distance, looking at all of you. He's gonna roll just a straight intelligence check to see what he should do in this scenario. And he's not exactly that stupid, because he doesn't want to die. He looks at all of you and goes, "Okay, all right, listen, man, I'm from Haxos. I used to be there. I used to live there. My name is Ricardo, and I'm just a dude. Okay, I'm just here. I'm just helping. Okay, please don't hurt me. Okay, just don't hurt me."
Look, Ricardo, I'll be straight up. I'm just a dude too, but dudes get pushed to their limit, and I'm getting pushed to my limit right now.
We understand. We were pushed to our limits living in Haxos. We lived in the sewers. Man.
Look, you've built up a great place here, and I'm very proud of you, and I think all of us are. But I think it's time that we find out what the where the Mechalin is now.
Yeah,
you guys don't need it anymore. It's okay.
Yeah,
you guys have a great place here.
Okay, yeah, but Deerdick wouldn't appreciate if I told him where. I mean, the boss wouldn't appreciate if I just listen. What we haven't done anything to you guys. I haven't done anything to you guys. Don't hurt me, please. I have a good life here, man. I got a job. I got a family. We're building a nice place here.
Jitterbug, Xerax, why don't you to take over here?
All right. Well, let me come take a look at him. All right, what's your body made out of? I'm just start looking to see if he's made out of like flesh.
I'm a human.
That's convenient for me. Most of these things work real good on human flesh.
What are you talking about? Listen, my boss, I would get fired. would fire me if I told you anything about the information. Listen, all right. If you okay, you know what? Fine. Why don't you just let's all calm down. Let's all relax. Why don't you just go into town and ask to talk to Deerdick?
I'm gonna cut off his ear real quick.
Roll to hit.
5, unless I have advantage.
You would probably have advantage because he is 100% like just kind of like at the mercy of all you right now.
I'm not a fighter. I'm just like, yeah. I got a 3 and a nat 1. So I got a 5 to hit.
Yeah, you miss. You go to like slice his ear
Give me
off,
that ear, boy.
and like you just like come really like, It's like just listen, just go to town and ask for Deerdick. Listen, I have no quarrels with you. You have no quarrels with me. Let me go back in there. I act like I can see you guys. Just walk in there, say, hey everybody, we're here to talk to Deerdick, or just something. Go to the center building. That's where our headquarters are. Knock on the door and just ask for him. That's all you gotta do.
What's his name?
Deerdick.
Deerdick? I don't believe him, guys.
Do I believe him? Do I believe that we would be able to walk in and be welcomed?
Roll me insight.
He's lying.
Not about the name.
My
That
plan was
is a natural 20 plus 1.
Okay, real quick before I answer your question. Oh my God, Xerix, you were saying something?
While you're doing this, I'm just gonna cast Friends on him and just repeat what Vori said.
And now he's trusting. Yeah. All right. So with a nat 20 on insight, Vori, you know this guy is like full of shit. He is just trying to say whatever he wants to say to get out of the situation right now. But then as Friends is cast on him, he goes, okay, maybe I'm a little bit of a liar. I'm just very scared and intimidated right now. Okay, you need to understand, look at things from my perspective and understand that I'm just doing my job. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy. I'm just working. Just doing my job. I'm just working. All of a sudden, I get kidnapped from people wanting to see the Mechalin. And you almost tried to stab me. I'm just, a little scared right now.
You're gonna sit here and accuse me of a crime? I don't see any blood on you.
Felden, how tall are you?
me. I'm like 6 foot something.
Okay, how tall is this guy?
He's like 5'7", like an average human.
You said you wanted this mech suit, right? Do you think you'd fit in it?
Does it look like I could fit in a mech suit? I would assume.
Probably.
I might be a little big, but
yeah, you probably fit. It's not really like a suit. It's more like an exoskeleton, like backpack you put on. That's like an attachment to your arms to help you like lift stuff.
Take off your backpack.
Oh, he's not wearing a backpack.
Oh, he's not?
Yeah,
okay.
He was not wearing one. Yeah.
You got pockets?
Yeah, he has pockets.
Run that shit.
He empties his pockets.
Does he got any gold?
Yeah, he has like a satchel of gold, or like 50 gold.
I'm gonna take this.
Listen, all right, how about we do this? What if we just all walk in together?
No, I don't believe you anymore.
I'm giving you guys options here. Like, what do you want me to do? I told you. I mean, like, if you walk in with me,
you asked for.
What option?
Tell us where the Mechalin is.
I told you. You have to go to the center of town.
I got an idea. Xerax, he's your friend, right?
For a little while longer.
Right. I have some awesome magic that will help him help us better. If you just tell him to accept this, it'll be awesome for everybody.
What?
Xerax, it's for his best good. Tell him.
I'm telling you guys what we could do. Just walk into town with me. We go together and just say you're with me and it's fine. We just go to the center. We don't have to do anything.
I like Jitterbug's plan.
What's the plan, Jitterbug?
Give me your hand, boy.
No, absolutely not.
Just come on over here.
Give him your hand.
Do you trust? He looks at Xerax. Do you trust him?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for some reason, I oddly trust you, so I guess I trust you completely and wholeheartedly as he sticks his hands out.
All right. Are you accepting these magics upon you that are gonna make you all big and strong?
Only because Xerax said so, and she is my friend.
I cast charm person on him. Not anymore. And now that he's charmed, I'm gonna grill him for all the questions we've asked, because now he's magically compulsed to answer, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna really break it down.
Eyes roll to the back of his head, and
Yeah.
come back down, just looks at you and goes, "Huh. Okay. Anyways, you see, my name is Ricardo. I'm a worker here at the Zorthan Community Encampment. We're just sitting here trying to build a new civilization. We stole the, Mechalin from Haxos during the cataclysmic event. Zorthos, our leader ruler, he told us to, take it and build our own civilization city with it. Therefore, we did. And we came down south, and we raised a statue in his honor. And then Zorthos just kind of fucked off. We don't know where he's at right now. We thank him for everything that he did. Meanwhile, Zorthos' right-hand man, Deerdick, that he met during the war, ended up taking over and just being the ruler of everything. He keeps Mechalin safe inside the main barracks inside of the city, inside of the village. However, it is locked deep in the basement somewhere because he doesn't want anybody to find it. He's very protective over it, and if something happens to it, he will surely be very upset because we're just trying to start a new life here. That's all we want. We mean no harm. We simply stole from the people that stole from us.
That there is fantastic information. If we could have done that the first time, nobody would have had to lose an ear in the first place.
I didn't lose an ear.
Yep, I understand how you can feel that way now.
What?
But since we're good buddies, I do need a favor.
Anything for you for some reason.
Yeah, I need you to go get a bucket. There's some fire in between here and Haxos. I need you to go and put it out.
A fire?
Roger that.
Well, we wouldn't want the fire spreading anywhere to our village now, would we?
No, we would not.
Should I get some people to go put out the fire? Is it bad? How bad is it?
It's really bad.
I think that's a great idea. Get everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Get a lot of those exosuit wearing people.
Wait, he leans in and goes, well, how exactly how bad is it that bad?
It's
see the
bad
smoke,
enough.
right?
Yeah. I mean, it's not good.
Yeah, imagine you point to the smoke and he goes, oh my lord, my Lanta, my Zorthos, it is bad.
I can't believe that somebody would do this, but it's up to us, the good people of this land, to work together and come together as a community and face these fires with fire. Or what? Water? Get water and fight that fire.
You know what? You're right. He rushes and he goes, I will be right back. I'm going to gather some people. We're going to take care of this fire immediately so that way it does not spread to the Zorthos, or to the Zorthan community. As he rushes into town, you see that he runs in. A few minutes go by. A lot of the workers that were currently working kind of stop what they're doing as there's been a meeting called. It takes it's a whole process. It takes 45 minutes. Eventually everybody gathers. You just sit and wait, and you see 30 people with wearing these exoskeleton backpacks just walking out of the village with a bunch of buckets of water, but they're not just small buckets. They're kegs that they're all carrying just upright with these exosuits are wearing with ease. As they begin walking into the woods to try to aim this fire, which they have no clue how bad it actually is. You look at the Zorthan community and see that it is a little barren right now. It's pretty believable that not everybody went, but a lot of people did.
I say we find a tavern.
I just wanted that guy to go die. I didn't think he was going to bring his friends. This place is great.
Why the tavern if we already know that it's in the barracks?
I would like some sleep.
What time of day is it?
6 p.m. because you guys took most of the day. It took probably about 6-7 hours to get here through your travel. It was easy.
We don't want to. We don't
also
take
figured
advantage of everybody being gone.
Do you think they're really coming back?
Hey, probably.
I think once they see how big it really is, I don't think they're gonna.
I think once the charm person wears off in an hour.
We got a very small amount of time to burn this.
We have about 2 hours. 1 hour that they're leaving.
Right.
1 hour they come back.
Yeah.
All right, we could do that then.
By the way, they seem pretty happy here, and
yeah, you can definitely tell by talking to this guy. This is not. He wasn't a bad person. The people of this that are here in this village, they're not bad. As they were all walking out, you could tell they're very they're calm, they're normal. They're just trying to build a place to live. That's all they're trying to do.
That's why they couldn't hire heroes for this.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's innocent people.
Yeah, they're very innocent. They were literally So, like, it clicks with you finally. These were just homeless people that lived in Haxos that were put in poverty pretty much by Haxos because of the way that they do business there. And they finally had enough of it. They stole something from the king to build their own civilization, and they got away just so they could start a new life. They're very innocent people. They were inspired by a ruler or by a hero to take up arms and to finally fight back, and they did, and they were successful. This is why Lord Therigus did not hire heroes to do this.
Right. Well, it just clicked in Felden's mind. He goes, because the story he heard was villains took this device that we're going to help the town. And I'm like, all right, whatever gets me out of jail.
Yeah.
I mean, considering that there's no danger to us with the explosive devices anymore, and Therigus can only ever send other, prisoners out here. And if we were his first choice, then I feel like we can probably take whoever else he sends. We could just stick around here.
Why?
If they let us.
Do they got a choice?
Well, it just depends on if you guys want to actually steal the Mechalin.
I just want to.
You want to study it?
I just want to duplicate it.
I'm honestly down for whatever you guys, as long as we can light something up every once in a while. I'm fine with whatever.
We're next to the ocean. Where's a better place to light something up?
I wonder if I could burn the whole ocean. That's a good idea, Vori. I'm writing that down on my character sheet as goals and aspirations.
I want Vori to do me a favor. As you're watching the tail end of this group of people walk away into the forest with these backpacks on, Vori, roll me a perception check if you could.
14 plus 1.
The 15?
Yeah.
With a 15, as you're kind of discussing a game plan and a plan of action to do currently, because it's clicking with you what's really going on here, you look at the line of people walking out. Somebody looks very familiar to you. See a half-orc woman. See Olga wearing one of these ectoskeleton backpacks with water, walking into the woods.
You guys, Olga's here. I don't look ready. I don't have a shirt on. I just have these pants, and they got a little dirty over the trip. And I need a hat. I really need a hat.
Did you say this out loud?
She likes guys with hats. Yes, I'm saying this out loud. I'm saying this to all of you.
I'm gonna prestidigitation and just get the dirt off him at least.
I will take off my hat of disguise that I've worn this entire time and give it to Vori. Be like, you can borrow this.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just glare at Xerix. I'm just like, let him borrow your necklace. He really got to impress this girl.
Oh, that does require attunement, so I don't know how much help that's going to be.
Just a hat.
It's just a hat now.
I need a shirt. It's a fancy hat. I like the hat. I need a shirt now.
Well, as soon as I take it off, it turns into just like a crappy cap.
Oh.
That's covered in clockwork stuff.
That's better than nothing.
Is there anybody Vori's size just walking around?
Yeah, the Olga.
Oh, not like a random citizen. I can just take his clothes and give them to Vori.
I mean, we also have gold.
Most people have walked out of the village to go take the fire out. He just happened to look over.
Something.
Yeah, happened to look over and see that Olga was one of the people walking out to help tame the fire.
All right, I'll put the cap back on and redisguise myself as the elf.
Okay. Well, maybe when she comes back. Oh, but then at that point,
Vori, don't let her go, brother.
Ricardo's going to tell her all the mean things I said to him. I don't think we can. I think I need to go get her now.
Yeah,
I just don't. I don't look the part. I don't look like I need to. She already doesn't like the way that I look now. Like she. I need to look fancy for her.
I didn't sleep, so I can't help you out here.
I'll do his hair.
Am I gonna have a makeover?
Yeah.
Time is continuing as they are marching further and further into the
I'm
woods.
very fast.
I'm very fast.
Yeah, we're okay with this. I'm gonna give I will attempt this. Jitterbug will attempt to give you Vori a makeover, but he's never done it before. But he's really confident.
Roll me a sleight of hand check, Jitterbug.
Give him performance. He's a charisma.
Performance. Jesus Christ. Yes, that makes sense.
That makes a big
that
difference.
makes a lot of sense actually. Yeah. I was thinking the hand for the hair, but yeah, performance in general works.
17 plus 5 charisma.
Hell yeah.
So
Wow.
22 makeover. I'm
So-
going to use prestidigitation with one hand as I'm doing hair and like covering up blemishes on his face. And I'm going to use my other hand to waggle at him and tell him things he should say to women that are nice, but they're not really good advice.
It's
Oh,
all
let me
just-
hear some of it.
Yeah.
If she starts getting upset, just tell her, calm down. Women like it when you take control and just tell them how it is. If you do
Okay.
that, half orc heaven.
Xerix, you were standing here listening to all of this.
She's just kind of like,
I know what Lindsay's thinking right now. But what is Zarek thinking? I've played enough games with Lindsay to know how she'd react to it.
Nolan's taking notes.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, Xerix is just kind of like, do I tell her? Nah.
I'm just gonna let it happen.
Good information.
That is absolutely right, Jitterbug. You are
So-
so right.
In a brief instant, you look and you see that Olga is walking with this group of people into the woods to put out the fire. Vori, she catches your eyes. Slow motion, just music plays. It's gorgeous, beautiful, and real quick. Turn around, freak out to the party, and they all just give you this massive makeover and like pep talk. And you look pretty good. Yeah, but you still don't have a shirt, but you look pretty good.
Don't have a shirt. I don't have a hat. Maybe
Can
this new advice can make up for that.
I know it won't. I'm a minor illusion him a hat. It'll disappear if he gets too far from me, but I'm gonna do it just to do it. So he thinks he has a hat.
Can I like hide you? Like, can you climb on my back and I can just like not let her see my back the whole time? And you're just kind of you can just, that way you stay.
Actually, yeah, I'm really good at hiding.
Yeah, you can just hide like, I don't know, on my back. I don't know. Can you think of anywhere else? You can be my hat.
That's a little weirder.
I will take one of my clockwork devices, and I'm gonna tinker it real quick and make it a static visual effect that makes it look like a hat. And he just wears it like on his ear, but it makes a hat that's static.
Okay.
Do you have
nobody
another one that
wants
can, like,
my
make me
hat.
smell good?
Whatever.
Huh?
Do you have another one that can like make me smell good?
Yeah, I do. And I hand you a ball bearing, actually, that I imbue with the smell of, what do you want to smell like?
Cedar wood.
And I will make it smell like cedar wood. I'll just hand it to you.
All right, you guys pimp my ride, Vori, in like 30 seconds because I imagine this all happened really quick, like montage style. As soon as you saw Olga walking into the woods, Vori, you look over and you see that she has now walked into the woods, and you should probably hurry up and catch up to her. Everybody else, what do? Do you sit back and watch and trust in your boy, or do you go with him as wingmen? Or wingmen and wingwomen?
Xerix is gonna try to keep up, but like fail, obviously.
Got little
It's
legs.
just little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jitterbug, would you stay behind as well? Kind of like waiting, trusting that Vori's gonna do the right thing?
I think
Jitterbug is
ran
currently-
away.
Or
Yeah.
not Jesus Christ, Felden, sorry.
I'll stay with Xerax.
Okay.
Just kind of back.
I believe
keep
that
the same pace.
Jitterbug, I'm gonna make an executive decision, I think Jitterbug would stay back.
As I start running after her, I look back and say, "All right, guys, wish me luck. If I never see you again, this has been really fun. If Olga and I run off and elope, then I would love for you guys to come to the wedding. But let's say hi first. Just let's not get ahead of ourselves." And I run off.
You rush off, and you see that Olga is like kind of closer to the back end of this kind of like line that's walking to the woods. She has this kind of like exo backpack on, carrying water. Just you trail behind in the woods. How would you like to get her attention?
So what I do is one of the other people who's like carrying a bucket of water, who's like maybe like right behind her. I kind of like knock them over the head and take their bucket of water as they get knocked out. Like kind of just like act like I had one the whole time, and kind of just like really casually kind of stroll up next to her and say, "Oh yeah, we really got to fight this
First
fight."
off, roll a
yes.
stealth check for
Okay, that's
knocking a
fine.
guy in the head and taking
That's
his
fine.
water.
Yeah. That's a 19.
Oh yeah, you're good. Yeah, you just clonk him in the head, and as he goes to hit the ground, you grab him like, nope, scoop the water, and hold it up, and you walk up, and what do you say to her as you're behind her?
Oh yeah, I mean this is just really light for me. I mean I can grab anybody's water if they need. Like, oh hey Olga, hey there. Long time no see.
Turns around and goes, hi. Who are you?
Vori, yeah, Vori. We met a little while ago.
We did. We did.
We did, yeah. I might have looked a little bit different. I've kind of out of my puberty stage.
Oh, yeah. What do you? I'm sorry. I'm just having trouble remembering like who exactly you are.
Oh, yeah. No, it's all right. I have trouble with faces too. I'm Vori. We hung out for those like several days, and we like part of the same friend group. Like I had to get introduced to you like 3 times back then. I know it's like the 4th time. Not a big deal. It's totally fine. But yeah, I thought I just showed up to this village, and I heard like, oh hey, there's somebody that I might know here. Thought I'd catch up. Anyway, do you want to get dinner?
Yeah, like I don't remember you ever being in Zorthans at all. I haven't seen you yet here. Like, how long have you been here? What's your job? What's your title, by the way?
How long? Oh, just like captain of the force, master of the seagull infantry. I wear a lot of different hats here. But did you see my new hat? Speaking of, it's really fancy.
Roll a deception check.
+1, it is a 15.
She looks and she goes, oh, well, I mean, that's like cool, I guess. I'm kind of new here too. I've only been here for like 2 weeks, but like I got out of my old place and came here, and I was told that they're like really nice people just trying to start a new life and whatnot. So I figured I'd come here and just, start fresh, So I mean, like I think you look kind of familiar. I mean, like so.
Yeah.
But I trust you. Like, I mean, I've met a lot of people, but it looks like we're gonna go like take out a fire, is what it looks like.
Yeah. Do you want to go get the fire?
Yeah.
Or we can just like do our own thing and just like elope. I mean, go hang out somewhere. Like you can go like.
Did you say elope?
No,
like,
no.
I don't. It sounded like what?
Want to get a drink sometime?
I would love a drink. I've been hard at work for like 2 weeks, and the tavern here is actually really good. I've been too nervous to like go alone ever since I got here. So like,
going alone so weird. We should go.
Yeah, it'd be like together. I mean, we should. But in all seriousness, we should probably really take care of like this fire that's like spreading and coming towards like the.
But
village.
If you didn't want to, I'd say no too. Like if you didn't want to and I didn't want to, we could go do our own thing.
I mean, she's like looking back. You guys are like at the tail end of the line. She's like looking back and forth, and the fire is very clearly in the distance. You can see the smoke just coming from the tree. And she looks. She goes,
fire. Yeah.
She goes, well, I mean, I don't. Do me a favor, roll me a persuasion check.
Can I just lean over to Jitterbug and be like, should we make the fire closer?
I mean, like, I can put fire wherever you want it, honestly.
I can't quite see what they're doing, but she keeps looking back at the town and back at the fire. So
what if I light her clothes on fire a little bit so he can put it out like a hero?
That's an 8 + 1, by the way.
That sounds like a great idea, actually.
A 9. I'm gonna have her roll just a straight charisma check to see how like nervous she is.
Sure.
Yeah, she looks at you and just goes, I really think we should put out the fire first, and then we can get that drink. We can go to Zena's Tavern and get like a nice drink.
I'm looking back at Jitter. What do I say?
Do it.
What do I say?
Do it.
I'm just gonna yell, somebody help that lady! And I'm gonna use a meta magic to do a subtle spell that requires no somatic or verbal components, and I'm just gonna light the back of her clothes on fire.
Of Olga's?
Yeah. I'm gonna say, save that lady!
The back of like her like shirt just starts going.
I'll save you, and I just dump my bucket of water over.
I splash water on her. She's soaking wet, just like dripping. Like what?
You were on fire. I'm sorry. I know it happened really fast.
That guy's a hero. Everybody, look at the hero over there.
you see a bunch of people have now like stopped walking and turn around and go,
Embers
what
in the
is
sky,
going
in the air, just crazy. This wind is just bringing it over here. We should really just maybe defend the town better. I think there's some other people who want to join the town, join the village. More members, right? I think we just stay here and wait for the fire to come to us in case, you know.
You see Ricardo approaches, and he goes, but you guys told me there was a fire we had to take out. And we can see it. The embers are in the air. The smoke is coming. I gathered the people around. It's great to see that you're helping.
Ricardo, my buddy, my good friend that I've known for
several
weeks.
Yes.
I think we stay near the ocean and defend it from there, right?
In the ocean?
From the, close to the ocean, because this village is by the ocean, if I remember correctly.
I mean, yes, it is. The ocean is right over there, but if the fire spreads and continues through the forest and makes its way to the village, what if the village catches on fire?
I'll be honest, I feel like I'm a little bit out of my depth right now. Maybe we should go back with the rest of my group.
Roll me a persuasion check against Ricardo.
Great. Do I have advantage because he's charmed?
Yeah, 100%. Easy.
All right,
yeah,
cool.
Easy.
16 plus 1.
Let's do that charisma check for him. He looks around. You see he like squints at the ocean, squints at the fire, and does like some quick math in his head. He goes, "It does appear that this fire is very wild and unhinged, as they would say back in the day. Maybe we should retreat back to Zorthans and prepare there, and that way we have a continuous supply of water from the ocean in case it were to spread. Good thinking, my friend." Everybody,
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. Please
Thinker.
return back to town. Gather as much water as you can and prepare for the fire to approach the village. And you see that he directs all the people back to Zorthans. And you see that Olga stands there with you, just like soaking wet, and goes, okay, so like, this is totally fucking weird. But it looks like they're all going back into town. I'm really sorry that I don't like 100% remember you, but I am thankful that I think you like kind of like saved my life.
Yeah, let's get you dried off.
I'd like that.
Yeah.
I'd like that, and like as much as I appreciate you saving my life, I think you like owe me a drink because you did like douse me with water, and like this shirt is definitely ruined now. So if we can go to the tavern and get me like a drink or something.
Absolutely. Why don't you lead the way?
Yeah,
and as I pass Jitterbug, I like try to slide a hand some of the gold that he took from Ricardo.
I was literally, for my turn, going to give it to you. Now we have to fight to the death. Okay.
I will say that, like, as you're walking by, since he was gonna give it to you anyways, Jitterbug, you like have the gold in your hand, and real quick, like, you go to like reach out to give it to him, like just gonna give it to him, but then Vori, you don't realize he's like trying to give it to you, so you like real quick snatch it and like act like you're going. It's very confusing to you, Jitterbug, because you're just like, what? However, Olga looks at you, Vori, and goes, "Are these like your friends? Like, are they like?"
Yeah, these are my friends. I invited them over here. I talked to you how great Zorthans is.
Oh, okay, that's like really cool because like we could totally use more people here. We're just, it's like a really cool place. Like it's really nice.
Hey, you know, let's go get that drink right now. But do you happen to know anything about the Mechalin? Because my buddy Feldman here, he's really interested in it.
Oh yeah, the Mechalin. That's what she like points to the exosuit like she's wearing. She goes, "That's what like powers these. It gives them just continuous power and flow, so we can continue to build the city like we are today." It turns out that some of the people that the founders of this small little village, they actually stole this from Haxos because apparently the rulers of Haxos are a bunch of dickheads, and they just kept people homeless. And they said, you know what, fuck that, fuck being homeless, and they took the Mechalin.
Definitely.
And they came here and they started building. Good for them. Good for those people. And, like back in my home village, I figured, I want to go out and see the world for myself. So I was like, I'm totally, that's right. I forgot, I'm still trying to like reprocess everything. Like,
get it. It's fine.
Anyways,
it's fine.
back
I've known you since kids.
Wait, hold on 1 minute. If like we're from the same village, then like how come I don't remember seeing you that often though?
I just have one of those faces, but now it's a new face because I'm way more fancy.
That makes sense.
I like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, didn't you have a thing for hats? Like, didn't you I could have swore somebody like got in trouble for like stealing a hat or something. Like,
I look over to Jitterbug.
Or is that
No.
maybe it's somebody else just with the face, like another person with like either one of those faces. Okay. No, like anyways, like the Mechalin, it's in the middle of the barracks, and Deerdick, the leader of the village, she just kind of keeps it like pretty safe because it's very important. It's helping us like build at a very fast rate so we can turn this into like our own, hopefully like our own city one day.
It'd be really cool actually. Maybe we could like definitely get that drink, but what if we like kind of like did some mischief and like checked out that Mechalin and just look at it and like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen it yet. I know that you're like really big, like really cool here, but maybe we can like look at it.
You know what? I haven't, like, she like leans in a little bit to you and she goes, you know what? Like, I haven't seen it either. I've like heard a lot about it because like Deerdick is like really protective over it, but like I would totally love to like maybe peep at the Mechalin. Just to like see
can I bring my friends? Yeah, can I bring my friends?
Yeah, I think that'd be really, really cool actually. Like your friends are they're chill, right? Like they're here for the same cause.
So chill, so chill.
Like being poor.
They don't like fire at all.
Okay, no. Why would anybody like fire? Like fire's bad.
I don't know.
Fire's no. What? Why would you even bring that up?
Well, maybe some people like it because maybe some people didn't have a lot of friends growing up, but I don't like it because I have friends that are here with me.
I look at Xerax and I see that her necklace is still on. I'm like, get out.
Yeah. Olga's so distracted by the Dragonborn, the old Dragonborn that's like yelling. It's like,
I'm so mad.
I didn't think your friends were gonna be like that old, like specifically this one.
Age is just a number, right?
Wow. That's true. So like, anyway, she begins to like walk you guys inside town. Like, everybody's going in there. People are going inside this village. They're getting the buckets of water ready. They're going to the ocean, filling things up, getting ready for the oncoming hellscape fire that's approaching slowly. Instead of going to take care of it now, she looks around and she looks at all of you and goes, "So like, where are you guys like from?"
I don't understand the question.
Where are you guys? Like, where are you guys from?
Alteran.
What? This is the realm of Alteran, dumbass. Like, where at in Alteran?
Ayo, Vori. We gotta get some things understood in the party. There's a little bit of balance. It's feeling a little off kilter, and I'm getting a little hot.
Yeah, like for example, like me and Vori are from the Haxonia Mountains. That's where our old village was, and we said F that place and we left.
We.
I mean, like I left. I don't know. Like I said, apparently he left for the same.
Hey,
I don't know.
I left there at the same time. Okay.
I know, Vori. I hope you're very happy.
Do we need to find you and Olga too? Like, what's happening here?
This isn't even about me. Everybody just stop looking at me for a second. Talk to the girl.
I think your old dragon friend has like dementia or something. Like he's very angry. Anyways, she looks at Xerax and goes, "You know what? Hi. It's very nice. Nice to meet you. It's nice to see like another kind of like girl hanging out here. There's not a lot of I don't get to meet a lot of like really strong, powerful, adventuring girls around here, which is really cool. Nice to meet you."
Hi. Is she like from her wrist, just like one of her sacred blades is just like twirling? Hi.
Yeah, you're all smiles. It's so cute. So cute. You're all smiles. Super nice. So,
I turn to, or I whisper to Jitterbug, "Do you want me? I can..."
And you see that she walks over to Felden and like puts her hand like on Felden and goes like, "Oh my god, you're like actually made out of stone. You're like one of those stone touches."
Oh, I still look like an elf.
Oh, never mind. And look, an elf. She continues into town. Anyways, she continues in. You see that the village is getting ready for everything. And you guys stand like in this alleyway. Ahead of you is the main keep, what she was talking about, where Deerdick is with, the main bear keep, where Deerdick's kind of quarters are, and where she explained that the Mechalin was kind of like in the basement where he keeps it safe under wraps to continue to power all these structures. But then she kind of stops, she looks around, she goes, "Okay, so like that's where like the Mechalin is, but we could totally like, she kind of like eyeballs the tavern to her left, and she goes, but, I do want that drink over at Xena's, so like we could totally like get that drink and then like talk about how we're going to, peep the Mechalin,
Yeah, I mean, let's definitely do. Maybe even we can get the drink, and like the three of my friends can like look at the Mechalin or something.
Oh, I mean, like I thought I thought you said like we could like look at it together.
I'm up for whatever.
Because like it was your idea saying like we could
was
go
my
look at
idea.
it. So like why would I just say
it was
like
my idea.
like I would like to also go? Like it was totally
Can I
you
have
brought
like
it.
a quick huddle with my friends really quick, just to kind of figure out what our plan is?
I feel like you're like totally hiding something from me right now, but I can't put my finger on it. But then again, like
Just
I
mysterious,
can't. Like I think that's what it is. I kind of like it actually.
Yeah.
I like mysterious men. It's just how I am. It'd be
Yeah.
nice. The only thing that's like missing from like you to make you like ideal right now is like just a better hat. I feel like if you were to get like a better hat, I got a thing for hats. But you know what?
I like it, Feldman. I'm like,
Ask what the perfect hat is.
what would that perfect hat be? Like, what was your what's your perfect hat?
Oh my god!
kind of
Like
dream
when
hat?
I was younger, I used to read storybooks about like pirates and buccaneers all the time. So like,
Cool.
it's just something about buccaneer hats with like feathers in them, specifically red and yellow feathers, that I just love.
Like a lot of feathers.
No, just like one like really thick long feather, just kind of sticks out the right hand side. Like if I saw one
So
of
you
those
want
hats,
one feather with yellow and red in it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yellow and like red and like buccaneer style hat. Those are like for something just it just like
You know
shows
what?
my
You know what?
timbers.
You know what's so weird is I think my bag outside has that exact hat in it.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what then. I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna get us a table
Cool.
for one,
I'll
two,
be-
three,
I'll
four,
be right
five,
inside.
5 people. I'm gonna get a table and I'm gonna get some waters. Go ahead and have your little like sidebar with your friends about like
Appreciate
I don't know
that.
us going to look at the Mechalin and then we can figure this out. So like I'll be
Yeah, I'll
inside.
see you in like 2 minutes. Yeah, I'll be right
I
in.
will be counting because you owe me that drink. Remember,
I turned to everybody. Guys, I'm dying out there. I am up to my ears in this. I don't know what to do. By the way, Feldman, this needs to be a pirate's hat, yellow,
I
red
just
feather.
touch it and it turns
You're
into
the-
that. It's
you're
still
the best.
static. Like it doesn't move like a hat would. It's
That's
static.
fine. That is fine. Guys, I'm dying.
Vori, I got a good idea. I think
Yes, anything.
your girl's fucking rude, dude.
She's really annoying.
I think we should kill her.
I love how this went from a
I like
You're
that
gonna-
idea.
I'm
die
with
if you
Derek.
don't do this to a date.
Why don't- and
it's
like,
D&D for you.
plus technically, she suggested drinks. Or that's how I'm going to choose to remember it.
Jitterbug, I'll be honest right now, I think I'm in love with her, so I don't know if I can really handle like you giving me this energy.
So while you're having this sidebar discussion in the middle of town,
What
like
does
kind of like in the
barracks look
alleyway.
like from here?
It's just honestly
Sorry.
a very simplistic, like rectangular shaped building. You can see that there is like a big Z and like on an overarching like doorway that stands for Zorthan on it. As you look at that, it's not a massive village. Like I said, it can fit maybe 150 people. However, Xerix, do me a favor as you're having this discussion with your friends. Roll me a perception check if you could.
That's a 29.
Holy shit. As you're talking, something catches your eye. You see there is a shop across the street. And it says, Colt's Majestic Gems and Wares. You see in the window a bunch of high-value necklaces, gems, jewels, materials. Almost distracting as you're speaking to your friends here.
You know what would look really, what girls, I'm a girl, so I know this. You know what they love, Vori?
And I need to know.
Sparkly things.
Yeah? Like for me or for her, like to wear for me or for her to give?
Both!
Yeah.
I think that's the way to seal the deal here.
Do you think we have enough for like to buy something at that store?
I don't know, Vori. How much fucking money do you have now?
Oh, like it doesn't even realize that like the aggression in the tone. I think it's like probably like about 50 gold.
Yeah, that fucking sounds about right. That's about how much it weighed when it was in my. It doesn't matter. I'm glad that we're such good friends. Maybe we can take your red flag girlfriend and get married while we're here.
Jitterbug, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna ignore that and drinks on me.
No! It's not! It's my gold! I stole it first. I'm gonna look for people to rob while you're searching for presents.
So,
But on a real note, I think I'm actually gonna go into the bar and find a place to sit and start listening to like what people are talking about and stuff.
okay.
Xerax, do you think you can get me like something from that store to give to Olga? Because I got to go back inside.
Yeah. I can get some stuff.
Okay. So Jitterbug and Vori are going inside the tavern. Where is Felden? What is Felden doing? As you see that Xerax is like beaming at this jewel store.
I cast invisibility on myself.
What? You just
Yep, I just cast. I'm like, all right, I'm not getting arrested again with you, pointing to Xerax, and I'm like, and that's not where I want to go. I want to go here, and so I cast invisibility on myself. I'm going to scope out the barracks and see who goes in, who goes out, while they're doing their other stuff. My entire intention now that we're here is going to be on getting to the device.
All right. So we're gonna do one thing at a time then, as we're splitting up a little bit for this little scenario. Let's start off with, actually, you know what? We will start off with Xerax. So, Sheldon, you go invisible. Jitterbug and Vori, you guys walk into the tavern. Xerax, you stand in the middle of this road, and you see that there is what's Colt's Fine Jewels and Gems, this jewel store, you know, a mere couple feet from you. Very pretty things in the window. What would you like to do?
I'm walk up and do I see anyone in there?
Yeah, as you walk up and you peer through like the window, like the glass window in the door, you see what looks like some sort of like silhouettes of some sort of like humanoid inside. You can't exactly get a good glimpse or like a tell of what it is exactly, but you definitely see some sort of like movement, somebody like working behind like a register or like behind a desk.
All right. I'm gonna go walk in, and as she walks in, she's gonna, just be casual, kind of inconspicuous. She's like primping herself a little bit, and as she's doing that, she's also casting friends on the person behind the register.
You see that an elven woman is behind the register. And she turns around. She goes, "Oh, hi. How can I help you? My name is Colette. What brings you into my wares today?"
Just browsing.
Oh,
what?
I don't think I've seen you here before. Are you new here to Zorthan?
I came with this really annoying, very talkative half-orc girl recently, a couple weeks ago.
Oh, Olga. Olga's a sweetheart, though. We're all nice here. It's a great town.
We're
really happy to have you here.
She's so nice.
We're really happy to have you here. It's very nice here. It's quite the story, actually. I'm sure you've heard all about Zorthan, though, and the history of where this place has come from. Well, feel free to look around and browse. I'll be here just kind of do some bookkeeping and everything else. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Okay?
Of course. She's gonna is it like cases?
There's some stuff that's like there's some very valuable stuff that's like in a glass case, but you can tell there's like the standalone pedestal stuff that's like for display. That also has like some value, like the stuff that you see at a jewelry store just kind of like sitting on top of the glass cases, like necklaces and like earrings and that kind of stuff. A lot of the you can tell the heavy value stuff is definitely in the glass case, but like the mid lower tier stuff is like on like just display.
Okay. How does she want to do this? She is. Also, just a question. Do you do trades? Do you do? How do you if I have like a really nice ring to like. Can I trade that in for something?
Oh, absolutely! I'm always looking to trade and even cut people a deal. We're all about helping each other here in Zorthan.
Sounds great. So first she's going to look at just meander around, look at some of the like medium, low value stuff, try some things on. Nothing, just very casual. And if the woman turns away, she's gonna.
Oh, she's very
So
trusting
you said
of you
that-
right now because you're very nice. This
Okay.
you can tell. The more time you spend here in this village, the more you can tell these people are just super fucking humble and trusting. So like when you casting friends on her, just enhanced the humbleness and the trustingness of her as she just turns around and just like da 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 ba ba oop, boo, I love my life. It's great here.
Love it. Love it. So when she turns away, she's gonna use Mage Hand to try to like get at one of the higher value pieces.
Roll me a sleight of hand check. You can do it with advantage as well because she is super trusting of you, so she's not doing like any kind of like peering over the shoulder.
Whew. Well, one of those is not one, so I'm gonna re-roll that. That's not great. That's a 15. Sorry, it says sleight of hand. 21.
With a 21, you very easily kind of like slide open one of the glass doors from behind the countertop, and you pull out a gorgeous, like, adamantium necklace that is probably valued at a couple thousand gold pieces.
Cool. Just gonna pocket that real quick.
Yep, easy.
And then, because we're here for not just one thing. We got some people we're getting some things for. She's gonna go up to the woman, pull off two of her rings that she's like crafted. They're very like it looks like your kid 5th grader or something like
Yeah.
crafted some macaroni
It has like
rings.
it
I
has
don't
like
know.
sentimental
And there's-
value to it, but that's about it.
Yes. Yeah. But as she pulls them off her fingers, she's going to cast Distort Value
Okay.
and make them look like actual nice gemstone rings. And put them on she can put them on the counter.
She turns around. She goes, "Oh my god, those are gorgeous." So, what are you
Thank
looking
you.
to get for those? Trade or gold
okay.
or?
So that my friend I told you about, remember? There's a guy there, like there's like a thing going on there. I want to help him out, so I'm looking to get him something that he could give to her. Got anything nice?
Let's see what I got here. She starts kind of like rummaging through some stuff. Do you know what kind of stuff she's into?
Sparkly.
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 You see that she pulls out a set of earrings. They look like they're like emerald, like colored earrings. Very bright, very vibrant. These would be a perfect gift that any woman would love from a man.
What about those? And she'll point to something that's clearly like worth twice the value.
You point out like some diamond earrings. She goes, "Now those, high value, high cost. If you can afford it, after I pray, if you give me some time, I can maybe appraise the rings you've given me and see how much value they're worth for a fair trade, maybe."
I mean, come on, we're here, we're friends, you like me, I like you, the girl's very nice, the guy's trying to do something nice,
Oh, you're very right. Business has been kind of slow today. Do me a favor, roll me a persuasion check with advantage because of friends.
17 plus persuasion. That's 29.
She looks at the earring or the rings that you made. She looks at the earring. She goes, "Even if I lose a few gold by trading these in, I'm still getting some sort of value. You know it very well." She takes the ring, she puts them underneath the case, and she hands you the diamond earring. She goes, "I hope she enjoys these very much."
She will.
Is there anything else I can help you with today? It's so nice to meet you. What was your name again?
My name was a Jitterbug.
Jitterbug. What an interesting name for a halfling. That makes perfect sense, actually.
Cute.
Jitterbug. It's cute. It's adorable.
Yeah.
I love it, actually. That's something I'd name like that fits. That's a perfect halfling name. Wouldn't imagine like a dragonborn or anything with that kind of name. It'd be,
I know,
it'd
right?
be wild. It'd be crazy.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you so much. And she kind of tells you, she welcomes, or sorry, she gives you a nice firm exit out of the her jewel store. Let's go
Cool.
over.
On the way out, she still tries to grab 2 more pieces on her way out.
Just roll sleight of hand.
Okay, wait, that was a sleight of hand. That's a 7 plus 6. That's a 13.
Let's see. I don't know. That could be a problem.
If I fail it, I can do something.
She got a 10 on perception. He doesn't notice. You snag 2 low value things just real quickly as you walk out.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. You walk out. Let's go over to Vori and Jitterbug. You walk into Xena's, this tavern that is in the middle of Zorthans. Very small, very quaint, very simple. Nothing over the top, over fancy. Very typical. And you see that over in the corner that Olga sits there, and she kind of waves down. She goes, hey, it's been 4 minutes, and I got us some waters. I'm waiting on that drink. Where are the rest of your friends?
Oh, they're kind of just exploring. They just got here. And
I wish I would have known that, because I said a table for 5, and now here I am like an asshole with a table for 3 at a table that's meant for 5.
I'm going to go sit down at a different table.
Great. Okay, wonderful. I said table for 5. Now we're 2 at a table for 5.
It's cool. It's cool.
I'm sorry. It's
right.
just been a long day.
Let's get that drink, The drink will calm us down. What am I getting you?
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't had any drinks here yet, because I just haven't had the money to buy anything. So let's find out what the house specials are. If we could just get okay, that'd be great. She pulls out a menu, and you see that there's a bunch of there's one called the Flaming Rat. There's another called the Spirit of Colt. There's another one that is called just Xena's Mead. Different various drinks. These are all cameos to the. You're
really enjoying yourself with all of this, aren't you?
Yes, I am, absolutely.
Okay.
Flaming Rat sounds great to me.
Flaming Rat. Okay. She goes, okay, great, yeah, 2 of those. And you see the waiter comes over, takes your order. All right, 2 flaming rats. All right, that's going to be 24 gold. A specialty drink, okay. High class. Very strong kick.
Definitely have.
It was like this, they're just as strong as this hole in the wall, tequila bar that I went to in Cleveland one time that kicked my ass one time I had a drink.
All right, let's, 24 gold. Yeah.
Yep.
Hand it over.
So walks by Jitterbug. You see that
I don't know what we're doing in this session anymore, Brandon. I think it's just a date. It's just
it turned into a date. That's why we're getting to Paul last, because he actually has important things going on. Jitterbug, you look over and you see that Vori spent just half the gold just now on 2 drinks.
Oh, I noticed. Yeah.
So 2 drinks are made. They're brought over real quick. They're very strong. They're very spicy. They've got a kick to them. They're red. They got a little bit of kick to them, but as soon as you take 1 sip, you're like, yeah, that has alcohol in it.
I'll be honest. I was kind of hoping that it was one of those drinks that you light on fire and kind of blow out before you drink, or.
Redact what I said. The waiter walks over and you see that he lights a little lighter and it lights the tops on fire.
I love these kinds of drinks. I was really hoping that it was going to catch on fire. I love it.
Yes. That is exactly what happens.
It's a little bit, a little bit too soon, I'd say. A little bit, inappropriate, I think, considering the situation that's happening outside of the village. But,
She goes, oh, no, it's fine.
She's
like, I like dark humor. So, making light of a dark situation,
Totally,
oh, no, fire's coming, inevitable. We're all going to die. Let's get a fire-based drink.
Definitely get that, yeah.
So that happens, and let's get over to last but not least to Felden. You are invisible. You're inspecting the area. You look through some windows, and you see that there is another tiefling in there. And you see that he is pacing back and forth as you're kind of looking through the windows, kind of rubbing his temples, walking back and forth in a panic. And you see that he is talking back and forth with some other human there. Are they arguing? No, more of a discussion, but it's kind of heated. As you look more, yours are in some sort of a panic. Almost as if they're worried about something.
Okay. Do I see any other doors or the device or?
So you wouldn't see the device in here. It was informed me
Okay.
that this was in the basement. They kept it in the
Right.
cellar of this building. But as you're kind of peering through the windows, you would see that there's a few other doors that would probably you would assume that would lead downstairs.
Okay. There's no exterior cellar entrances.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just scouting the place out.
Continue to scout the place out for a while. And eventually you see that this tiefling man that is talking to this human, they end their conversation, and the human goes to walk out of the building. You see he slams the door open, and then slams it shut, kind of looks down at the ground. He shakes his head and he goes, "Oh, what are we going to do? If they make it here to get Mechalon back, the Mechalon back, we'll never finish this village." Continues to pace back and forth, not knowing what to do. Lord Thergus in his stupid ways. Wonder if those 4 spies that he sent here are here yet. And that's where we're going to end this week's episode of whatever the fuck is going on here in Haxos. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Make sure you come by next week for the conclusion of Hell in Haxos to see if Johnny's character gets to go on a date and get married or not, if Jitterbug gets framed for stealing things, if Felden continues to be Felden, and if Xerax continues to rob and steal and get gold. Let's do a little outro from everybody. Let's go with Lindsay, go ahead. You can go first today.
Yeah, thanks. It was great. See you next time.
Lindsay's socials are in the chat bar over here, everybody.
Yes. Yes, there.
Johnny, go ahead.
You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at Johnny Stanton IV.
Yeah. Paul.
Hi, I'm Paul. Join the Discord. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a blast playing here. See us next week.
Steakums, give us our fun fact.
Fun fact of the day. Between 2015 and 2019, 160 home fires start per year from Christmas trees.
Great.
160?
That's way too many. 10 million, 10 million direct property damage a year.
Holy
Oof.
shit.
I didn't know it was that bad before I started to look this up.
All right, everybody, make sure you
On
come
that
by
great
next.
note.
Yeah, on that great note, make sure you come by next week for the epic wow, I did have a stroke. Jesus Christ! Make sure you come by next week for the epic conclusion of Hell in Haxos to see what the hell actually happens here. I don't know what's gonna happen anymore, but we'll see. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
See you next week.
See you next week.